My mom killed my daughter. What really happened? Our 2-year-old daughter Lily died while under my mother's care, and everyone in our small town blamed her immediately. The whispers started at the funeral, people saying my mother was negligent, that she'd been drinking, that she should be in jail. The truth was more complicated. Lily had a rare heart condition called long QT syndrome that we didn't know about. That day, my mother had taken Lily to the park like she did every Tuesday while my wife and I worked. They were playing on the swings when Lily suddenly collapsed. My mother called 911 immediately and performed CPR exactly as she'd been trained from her years as a school nurse. The ambulance took 17 minutes to arrive, 17 minutes that haunted my mother every day afterward. At the hospital, doctors worked for hours but couldn't save our precious girl. The autopsy revealed the heart condition, but by then, the rumors had already spread through town. My wife Sarah's parents were the worst. They publicly accused my mother of negligence and even tried to convince Sarah to file a wrongful death lawsuit. The strain was unbearable. 6 months after Lily's death, Sarah told me she couldn't bear to look at my mother anymore. Every time I see her, I just think about how Lily would still be here if she'd been watching more carefully, she said. I tried explaining that the doctors confirmed nothing could have prevented it. Lily's condition could have caused cardiac arrest at any moment, but grief isn't rational. Last week, things reached a breaking point when Sarah's parents organized a memorial fundraiser for Lily. They called it Preventing Negligence in Memory of Lily, and specifically didn't invite my mother. When I objected, Sarah gave me an ultimatum: either cut off contact with my mother or our marriage was over. That night, I found my mother sitting alone in her kitchen, staring at Lily's picture. "They're right to blame me," she whispered. "I was responsible for her." I held my mother as she sobbed, knowing she'd been punishing herself far worse than anyone else could. 2 days later, I came home to find Sarah packing her bags. "Your mother killed our daughter," she said flatly, "and you've chosen her over Lily's memory." I begged her to reconsider, to come to grief counseling with me, but her mind was made up. After she left, I found a letter from her parents' lawyer. They were still pursuing a civil case against my mother despite the medical evidence. Yesterday, I received divorce papers along with a restraining order preventing my mother from coming near Sarah. The restraining order cited emotional distress caused by the negligent party in Lily's death. I've spent the last 24 hours trying to decide what to do. My mother is innocent of any wrongdoing. The medical reports prove it. But fighting this publicly will only cause more pain for everyone. Sarah's grief has transformed into a need to blame someone, and my mother has become the target. This morning, I called Sarah one last time, hoping to reason with her. "The doctor said it wasn't anyone's fault," I reminded her gently. Her response broke my heart. "Then why does it hurt so much? I don't know how this story ends. I've lost my daughter and now my wife. My mother is a shell of who she once was, crushed by undeserved guilt and public condemnation. The truth is that no one killed my daughter. A hidden heart condition did. But that truth doesn't ease anyone's pain or stop the blame. Sometimes there are no villains in tragedy, just broken people trying to make sense of the senseless."